Hello all. I hope you guys are doing really beautiful through the holidays. I'm going to do an author book reading of a book that I wrote called Orion the Star, The Night Before Christmas by me, Jamie Skeie. You can check out this book at amazon.com/author/Jamie Skeie. And you can also check it out at Walmart and any other bookstore also. And you can also check out my website. I sell it at a couple of my different websites. So check out the links below. But for now, let's get the story started. We got a little fire going right here. And we're sitting by the Christmas tree. Orion the Star, The Night Before Christmas by Jamie Skeie. This book is dedicated to my children. Always believe in Santa. Orion the Star is one of the strongest superheroes in the world. Orion is always there, in every country in the world and in every universe. Orion is an entity powered by the stars and known as Orion'S Belt. This superstar parrot needs to save Christmas. Santa is down and out, and Rudolph's nose isn't shining. As Rudolph and Santa stand beside each other at the North Pole, they gaze into the stars in desperation and admiration. They look at each other, and then suddenly, as they look towards Orion's belt at the stroke of midnight, they see a shooting star. The star flew straight out of the ultraviolet night sky like an arrow shooting from a bow. This star shot through the sky right towards Santa and Rudolph. Suddenly, giant wings started to appear. It was not only a shooting star, but it was also Orion the Star. Santa and Rudolph didn't know what to do. You'd think they had just seen Bigfoot. Orion the Star is as big as a Sasquatch. Orion is fierce, fair, soft, and kind. Orion the Star is one of the most gentle mythical creatures ever known to man, spirit and sanction of stars. Orion landed smoothly and fast at the North Pole, right beside them. Rudolph's nose started sparkling red again. Santa didn't see because he was staring at Orion the Star. Santa said softly, "But Orion, Rudolph's nose won't shine red, and the other reindeers won't fly." Orion the Star replied, "It's because they need to have the faith of the size of a birdseed. I know something that will get their attention." Orion the Star whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Canis Major and Canis Minor. As soon as the whistle was heard, the constellations beside Orion's belt started to shine bright. As this mythical giant belted out their names, two dogs came barking from the night's colorful sky. Canis Major, tongue out like Jordan, tore down through the night's rising sky. This giant puppy dog had a magical red basketball that bounced against the clouds. This dog dribbled down from the sky and suddenly went up for a slam dunk right next to the basketball hoop that suddenly appeared. The basketball hoop was a gift from Santa. Santa had always heard about the stars and how they were real. He even believed the sleigh was set on the navigation to deliver gifts the night before Christmas by the constellation's powers. Santa had heard the rumors of Orion the Star, Canis Major, Canis Minor, and the other constellations. In case these stars were really real, Santa and his special elves created the best gifts for these magical superstars. Normally, Canis Major makes a sloppy landing because he can't dunk his basketball like Jordan because he has no hoop. Canis Major sees the basketball hoop standing strong and high beside the crew. Slobber comes off from both sides of this dog's mouth, and a burst of happiness comes from within this superstar dog. Canis Major strikes a pose as he flies through the air and dunks the ball like a dream. Canis Major bounces to Santa Claus and can't resist jumping on the bearded man and slobbering as he replies, "You're a cool guy. Thank you, Santa. I've always wanted a basketball hoop." The crew all looked up into the smaller star flying towards them. This smaller star was flying in perfect formation. Santa looked to Orion the star and winked. All at once, a library appeared beside the court, drifting on top of a gentle cloud. Canis Minor is a little dog with a big personality. This superstar is brilliant and bright, and always dreamed of a cloud library. Never making an error in flight, this dog dropped its jaws and dropped far from the sky straight down until it landed on a little cloud. The cloud took the dog right off its dream library. The cloud library had everything. The library even had every book from every universe. Some of the books were thousands of years old. Canis Minor thought he'd read all the books from every world and universe. He had 1,000,000,000,000 years of reading ahead of him. After a brief moment of delight, Canis Minor pounced towards Santa like a leopard. "Mr. Santa Claus, I would like to take a moment to thank you. You mean so much to everyone in the world. We all look up to you. You're the real star, Santa. You, Mrs. Claus, all the beautiful reindeer, and awesome elves, the world and the stars love all of you." Before Canis Minor finished his prepared speech to Santa, a mound of Santa's elves all peeked out and started running out to surround the entourage. In a New York second, the reindeer's stables started making a scurry. A bright red light started shining. It was Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, Blitzen, and Rudolph. These reindeers flew straight out of the stables and dashed around the sky like hummingbirds in the springtime. These free spirits were flying around, happy again, for they knew Christmas was saved. Orion the star looked to Santa and replied, "Sometimes it just takes a person to believe in milk and cookies." Orion and Santa gave each other a big hug as everyone dashed around, preparing for the night before Christmas. For all the mythical creatures in the universe were going to be there. All the wonders of the world laughed, played, told stories, ate, shared gifts with one another. They all got to open one present that Santa made come true. It was a beautiful day and a lovely night. As quick as a star twinkles and shoots from the sky, Santa, Dasher, Dancer, Prancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid, Donner, Blitzen, Blitzen, Rudolph, Major, Minor, and Orion the star dashed into the sky. Santa and his new crew were on a sleigh. Together they were going to bring love into the world the night before Christmas. All right. I hope you all loved the author book reading that I just did. Check out some other book readings that I've done. And I'm going to keep reading books to you guys. And I hope you enjoyed this one. Have a beautiful new year. Happy holidays. And Merry Christmas.